5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from San Francisco, broadcasting around the world. You're listening to the Armand Wiggins Radio Show.
Baby boy, you can't have no 9 to 5, baby girl. What are we talking about? Oh, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Armand, and we are live in the studio, back with another video. Okay, well, we gotta get into some things, baby boy. Well, really not really. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just used her picture, and we're gonna use her video because she actually sparked the conversation. But I really don't. I should not say this because I don't have a problem with Beat Simone. I don't follow Beat Simone. I just seen it on someone else's page. I don't really follow her. She's done nothing to me. I don't know her, and it's nothing personal. It's just she's just, you know, I don't know. She's a little annoying to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really get it. However, a lot of you guys asked me to talk about it, so I'm gonna talk about it because it's a good topic. So anyway, she was on a Nick Cannon show. He's another one that wants all the money and takes all the jobs. But Nick Cannon, she was on her show, and I don't even know. I didn't bother to watch it. Didn't care. But there was a snippet about her basically saying that she wouldn't date a man without a 9 to 5. I mean, that has a 9 to 5. So I will play it for you guys who
I think entrepreneurs should date
that didn't see it, and then we'll talk about it. Oh, and before we get into some things, if you're a returning subscriber, then you know how this thing goes. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome and hello.
Hello, motherfucker.
And shout out to the people over there on Facebook as well. We are streaming on Facebook as well as YouTube. And if you guys have not seen my Kaya reaction video, please make sure you guys check that out immediately after this video. All right, so let's get into some things. So here's what she said, okay?
Can't have a 9 to 5.
What? Why not? You don't want him to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
So
like,
he can't like
clock in and clock out.
No.
Damn,
I
Beat
think
Simone.
entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs.
Okay, but still, there's people who have really good jobs with vocational skills. If he's a mechanic,
I'm sure, but no, you're not going to understand my lifestyle. You're not going to understand why I'm up at 3 a.m.
Damn, you're making this hard for me. Okay, all right.
You know, he has to be an entrepreneur.
A business owner. He getting one of them stimulus packages from Donald Trump, one of them small business loans, and he ain't buying jewelry with it.
Or moving into that direction.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So you guys want to know what I think? Well, here's what I think. I mean, I'm not totally mad at her. I understand, but I mean, it's the catch-22. I think it just depends on the job and the type of 9 to 5, right? Because for me, I'm an entrepreneur, and there, you know, I mean, I could see why she would say being with a person with a 9 to 5 is hard because, you know, it is sometimes, you know, an entrepreneur, we have to be, you know, we have to be on the go. You have to be ready. There's times that, you know, it's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week job. It's, you know, and I know firsthand, especially the type of entrepreneurial work that I do when it comes to pop culture, blogging and commentary and celebrity news and gossip. You literally don't sleep. You literally, like, my phone could literally go off at 2:00 in the morning. And, you know, sometimes it's like, I have to just let it go because, you know, you want to like cover the story or get to it because, you know, honestly, it's money, it's business, it's consumers, and it's competition. It's a lot of people doing it. So I get it. And sometimes with a 9 to 5, a person may not quite understand that you need to be on your phone all the time. You know what I mean? That you're constantly getting emails, text messages, updates. So you spend a lot of time in your devices. You may need to travel. And sometimes with people with 9 to 5s, they're unable to be as mobile. Sometimes you might need to move. And a lot of times people with 9-to-5s, they're not really, some jobs they're not able to move. And some people with 9-to-5s, they just don't understand, that entrepreneurial lifestyle where you got to get up and maneuver, you got to move, you take risk. Because let's be honest, it takes balls, it takes risk to be an entrepreneur. Everybody cannot be an entrepreneur because it's hard. It's not, it's nothing against the 9-to-5, but you can get up and you're going to get paid every day if you just go to work and do your best job. Now, I think that's why, dating someone with a 9-to-5 actually could be a benefit to an entrepreneur, because there's a lot of entrepreneurs, maybe not her because she's very well on into her business and very successful, but there's a lot of entrepreneurs that are starting something off. And to have two entrepreneurs starting something off, that could be very, very hard, because sometimes you need that person with that 9-to-5 to give you stability. Sometimes that 9-to-5, there's health benefits, there's healthcare. That 9-to-5 can provide you benefits. Sometimes as an entrepreneur, the money is not stable. So if you have somebody with a good 9-to-5, I'm not talking about, I don't know, something that they're barely making it. I'm talking about a good career 9-to-5, and you're an entrepreneur. I don't see anything wrong with that, because, being an entrepreneur, things can happen. Business can fluctuate. There's ups, there's downs. And sometimes with that stability of that 9-to-5, it can keep you going. If you guys are both entrepreneurs and both businesses suffer, like, that could become a very toxic environment for the both of you. Not to mention two entrepreneurs working on two different visions. There's not a lot of support there. Even though you're two people in one household, it could be harder, because, you're an entrepreneur and I'm an entrepreneur. So, I got to go here for my business. You got to go there for your business. We never see each other. So, it could kind of be more detrimental. So maybe she needs somebody with a 9-to-5 with an entrepreneurial mindset. She needs somebody with a 9-to-5 that's flexible. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what I would do. If I were her, like, I would get a person with a 9-to-5 that can transfer their job, or that can be flexible, that's willing to, make some shift changes as the business grows. I don't think I would just jump into saying, hey, you're an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur, let's be like, we're gonna work out, because it's probably harder. Yeah, you guys can relate, but you might not see each other that much at all. So I don't know. I just think it depends on the job on both hands. I feel like it depends on the business that the entrepreneur has. And I think it also depends on, the kind of 9-to-5 that the person has, because if you're an entrepreneur and you're a blogger or a media personality and you're married to a doctor, that could be kind of tricky. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you might need to move here. Or if you're a radio personality, you might need to move to take the job in New York or take the job here. But if you're a doctor, maybe you're like, I can't leave. Or if I'm an engineer, I can't leave. So it's like, ugh. And I get it, because that's very, 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 very frustrating to feel tied down to someone else's 9-to-5. Because I've been there before too, and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with her. I kind of, I kind of agree. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I kind of agree a little bit too, because I'm like, shit, like, I don't like feeling like I'm tied down to your job. You know what I'm saying? So, and it can definitely get that way. And so, but yeah, so let's take some calls, and I'm gonna take some calls. I want to know what you guys think about the situation, because I don't know. It can go both ways. You know what I'm saying? Man with 9-to-5 or man without a 9-to-5. Because there's some 9-to-5s that require you to travel a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. The one thing I probably couldn't do, I couldn't date no flight attendant. Anybody that's working in the airline field, it's just my own trust issues there. And my thing, like, you a flight attendant, I ain't doing it. You ain't never home. It's too much going on. Anybody that's a flight attendant or working on cruise ships and things like that, I couldn't do. That's absolute not. But yeah, so I want to hear what you guys got to say. Let me bring the call-in number on so we could talk about it. The number is 563-999-3658. If y'all didn't hear what she said, I'm going to replay it.
He can't have a 9 to 5.
What? Why not? You don't want him to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
So
like he can't
like
clock in and clock out.
No.
Damn,
I
be
think
Simone.
entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs.
Okay, but still, there's people who have really good jobs with vocational skills. If he's a mechanic,
I'm sure, but no, you're not going to understand my lifestyle. You're not going to understand why I'm up at 3 a.m.
Damn, you making this hard for me. Okay, all right.
You know, he has to be an entrepreneur,
a business owner. He getting one of them stimulus packages from Donald Trump, one of them small business loans, and he ain't buying jewelry with it.
Or moving into that direction.
Yeah. All
right, so let's take the calls now. All right, let's see who we got on the line. All right, 917-7995. Are you dating a man with a 9 to 5? Talk to me.
No, I am not.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
But I just totally don't. I agree with what she has to say. Like, of course, anybody would want to be with somebody who's going to not, like, nobody wants to take care of somebody or have somebody who doesn't understand them. However, how she comes off is very ignorant, because I feel like, especially with, like, black men, I feel like black men, when that's not attractive. I feel like you gotta date a guy who has a 9 to 5, but he has $1 million deal like idea or something like that, and like.
Well, you know what I think was triggering people? I think what's triggering people with her is because the way she said it, like, he cannot have a 9 to 5, meaning it's not really about the flexibility. It's more so you're not on my level. You're not popular. You're not famous. You don't have clout. You're boring. You don't have, like, a 9 to 5 is beneath her. That's kind of how it come across.
You shouldn't be with somebody because of what they have. If you love a person, you love a person and take them as they are. You could be with somebody, you could be up, and your partner could be on a lower level than you, but you could actually be with them, and in the relationship you could grow together and see your partner grow from a 9 to 5 to an entrepreneur. You know, you see what I'm trying to say?
No, that happened to me. I had a 9 to 5, and let me tell you something. Most entrepreneurs, before you can be an entrepreneur, you have to have a 9 to 5 to fund your business. Like, I had a 9 to 5 for years before I was able to sit in front of this microphone, and still there's times where I'm like, shit, if I need to go back to a 9 to 5, because this at times being an entrepreneur and sitting in front of this microphone, you get nervous. You know what I'm saying? Because you like, shit, you know what I mean? We have good days and we have bad days. However, I'm all for the people with the 9 to 5s, because you need them to get to the entrepreneurship level, in my opinion.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. Her mind, I think she just became a millionaire and got big-headed out of nowhere, and that's not going to get her anywhere. If anything, that's going to be less attractive to men, and nobody's going to be with her. Point blank, period.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, let's take a couple more. 9698, you're next, and then 2060, you're after that. Okay, 9698, you're live on the air. Are you dating a man with a 9 to 5?
Hi, Armand. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Okay. I'm having a problem because I'm getting the feedback, but I just want to tell you that I love your show before anything.
Okay.
But in terms of the 9 to 5 issue, I think that is by far one of the most ignorant statements I've ever fucking heard. Me and my significant other about 10 years ago started making, what was it? Let me say about each $20,000. Honey, we both make 6 figures. We separated. We are both independent. We have a child. You have to start somewhere. I'm a nurse. He's an engineer. The nerve of her to say that. The reason why we have to start somewhere is because not a lot of us are mommy and daddies. We're not born with a silver spoon, honey. We have to build ourselves up. And a lot of us start as 9 to 5ers, just like most entrepreneurs, and then we work up there. She is ignorant. I have nothing else to say.
Thank you, caller.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye.
Bye. She done pissed somebody the hell off. Okay. Listen, my dad works a 9 to 5. He's did it all of our life. And let me tell you something. He took care of the whole family. He never we went to Disneylands every year. Bought me a car. You know, we lived nice. You know what I'm saying? My dad, you know, he stepmom never worked. You know what I'm saying? So I can't crap on the 9 to 5 because I see my dad bust his ass at his 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? And I've actually seen him, you know, he's had goals and dreams to want to, you know, walk out and quit and do his own business. However, when you have a family and you're the only one that works, he doesn't want to take that risk. So, you know, and for that, I'm never gonna, you know, crap on somebody with a 9 to 5 because I know my dad literally, you know, maybe even risk some of his dreams just to make sure that, you know, we always had a house with a backyard. And you know what I mean? I didn't know what an apartment living was until I would go, you know, maybe to go to my mom's house or when I started to live on my own. That's when I started, you know, my dad, you know, it was always like, you're going to live in a house, you're going to go to school, you're going to drive a car, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to be organized, you're going to have your life together. And you know what I mean? And you're going to go to work. You're going to go to do that 9 to 5. My dad is not one of those people like this stuff. He did like this kind of stuff, YouTube and wanting to be the dreamer stuff. He's not with that. It's very much, you don't have to go to college, but you need to go get a skill. So if you go to a vocational college, go do something like that, get you a trade so that you will always have a job. You know, that's how he thinks. So, you know what I mean? It just works for different people. It just really works for different people. So let's take some more calls. 2060, you're live on the air.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I just want you to know that I work in the medical field and I have you on now, so you're keeping us busy and keeping our mind occupied by listening to your show.
Thank you so much. Shout out to you essential workers in the building.
Thank you. Thank you. But I think how she worded made people like step back. And not only that, she said something crazy maybe a couple of days ago as well. So people are still kind of upset with her about that as well. Because you come off as if you're better than people now. When I guess a couple of last year she wasn't talking like this. So I think people are still kind of hot with her from what she said a couple of days ago about the Black Lives Matter and et cetera. But
what did she say about that? Because I don't even watch her. I don't watch anything B. Simone. I just seen it and people kept asking me to talk about it. But make it brief because I don't even want to get into that because
yeah, because I don't really follow her either, so I can't really. Maybe someone else can go in detail.
Okay.
I just like glimpsed over and they were like, you know, bashing her, so I really don't follow her either. But my parents just like your parents. So, you know, I work 9 to 5 and my husband worked 9 to 5, but we use our money to finance other things like real estate and different things like that. So we can leave money for our kids when they get older.
Mm-hmm.
So I think with her saying, you know, she need a man that, you know, kind of like on her level, she even said something about she'll take a man that, you know, sell drugs or different things like that, which is crazy to me. So I just think how she worded, everybody is not a YouTuber, a famous YouTuber. Everybody's not a LeBron James. Everybody's not a Beyonce. So, you know, you have to work.
Right, you have to do something. Right.
Yeah, right. To finance your money and, you know, then you go from there. You don't just come off and be rich. You're not going to be a famous YouTuber. And,
well, let's be clear. So, she's worked a 9 to 5 of some sort at some point because she made it about. I think she's an Instagram girl. So what was she doing before that? You know what I'm saying? So, exactly. but exactly. to her defense, if I will, excuse me, she has a right now to decide, like, you know, maybe those type of guys are just not her type. She's not. I mean, if she doesn't want to date that kind of guy because now, you know, she sees what it takes. Maybe she just doesn't want to. However, I feel like it came across kind of like 9 to 5ers are kind of beneath her. They're not cool. You know what I mean? It's like she want to date a rapper or a model or somebody that's in the industry. You know, it's more like of a public thing, like a clout thing, like a, you know what I mean? Like it's more of that than the stability piece or the piece of like scheduling and conflict of things like that. It's more of what looks good. Like I'm not gonna be with somebody that's not. She want to be with a rapper. Just, I mean, that's what I feel like. I feel like she want to be with an artist, like a musician.
She want to be with the baby.
Yeah, she want to be like with a rapper or a producer, or she want to be with like, you know, a DJ, something like that.
Yeah, and that's her preference.
Yeah.
I can't knock that. But thank you for taking my call.
No problem. Thank you. Bye.
Have a good.
Yeah, I used to be like that though. I used to want to be with like a dancer and a stylist until I realized that, hold on, we have two totally different lifestyles. So if I date a dancer, they're always going to be busy. Then I'm always going to be doing my thing. And then, you know, they can't focus on me. I can't focus on them because they got to focus on their social media. Then I'm focusing on my social media. And it's just like, then it just becomes a conflict of interest. So sometimes it's nice to have somebody that's not so into social media. You know what I mean? So then that they could be into it with you. And then when you want to break her from social media, they don't even like social media like that. So then y'all can like take a break. But if y'all both into social media and the attention of everything, and it just can be really, really, I don't know, it could just be a little bit overwhelming for me. So I don't think I would really want somebody I definitely wouldn't want somebody that's doing exactly what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? At all. 8593.
Hey, Alvin, how are you? It's Miriam.
Oh, hey, Miriam, what's going on?
Nothing much. So I like B. Simone. I've been watching her and following her for like a while now.
Okay.
I don't think that the $1 million got to her head. I do understand, like, they were backlashing her because she said, like, what would Jesus do? Because she didn't really post anything for Black Lives Matter. So then she was like, I'm not an angry black woman. I'm a godly woman. So that's why they went at her, and they were saying she was a humble. But anyway, 9 to 5. I don't have a man, but I wouldn't limit myself and say, like, it only has to be this or that. Because how about if you end up with somebody like Candy? Look at Todd. He can't get her to stay in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that could backfire on her. You know, that could backfire on her thinking that that's what she wants. And then an entrepreneur can have a 9 to 5 in itself. He could be the owner of a company. And
yes.
He still got to be in that building 9 to 5. So I think that she's a little bit like, just by saying the word 9 to 5, I think like she's confusing herself in reality, because I have a 9 to 5, but I go wherever I want, whenever I want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
I go live in Jamaica for a month after the COVID, but because I have a flexible 9 to 5 and I can go wherever I want. And don't you be damn the damn flight attendant, because you know my baby's a flight attendant, and she hasn't worked in a year, and she's still getting full flight benefits.
Oh, right, she is a flight attendant. I just wouldn't date any gay flight attendants. They'd be having different men in every freaking city, hooking up from here to China to Hawaii. You know, child, they be all on the planes filming for their OnlyFans. You can have it, baby. I don't want it.
All right, but that was a good one. I think that she's kind of like confusing, like the way she's saying, because she's not really like, you know, saying like just 9 to 5. She's not realizing like there's so many big time billionaire business owners, but they got to be in that building 9 to 5.
Right.
So I don't know, but so all right. I love you.
Love you too.
Talk
Thank
to you
you.
later.
Bye. Okay. 2140. You live on the air.
Yes, Armand.
Yes. What's popping? Talk to me.
Yes. Oh my goodness, I'm through. Okay. I just want to say that I think she's being a little bit too picky.
Okay.
Because it's like she built her whole brand off of talking about how she want a boyfriend, how she need a man, how she want this. It's all about me all the time. And it's like, girl, you really gonna hop on Instagram talking about how you need a man that does not work in 9 to 5?
Well, yeah, because that's my thing is she seems very, very thirsty for a different man. So it's like, girl, but let's be clear though, she does get passed around too. I mean, that's what I've heard. Now, not to say that she's just a hoe or anything, but you know, word on the street is that she does a little sucky and a little plucky. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but maybe, you know, I've heard that she's a little ran through from time to time, but I feel like for a girl that's always so thirsty for a man, seemingly on social media, perhaps maybe you probably don't want to have such a tight filter on what you would entertain. I think she should just say, I want a nigga that's a rapper. I want a nigga that got the gold chains. I want a Drake type nigga. I wanted the baby. I want a Migo. That's what I want. And I want to be the girl jumping out the rave where my nigga got on, the cubic link chain and all that. And I want to feel like a bad bitch rapper's girlfriend. Just say that. Say it.
Right. I think that's
people need to be honest.
Right? Because she got on Instagram not too long ago saying, she's this godly woman. She's a Christian. She's not an angry black woman. But you're a Christian, but you have on Instagram every other day talking about how you want to suck and lick and do all of this on some man. Really? You got to pick and choose when you're a Christian, okay? You can't pick and choose. You got to be a Christian all the time.
Thank you. All right, thanks for calling in, boo.
Thank you.
All right, bye. All right, so we're going to take a couple more. Oh, y'all really like this topic. Okay, so cool. If you haven't done so, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to all the people here on Facebook just tuning in, tuning out. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook right now. So if you guys are on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe. If you're on Facebook, visit us on YouTube because that's where the party really goes down. And make sure you guys subscribe. You guys can also follow me at the Armand Wiggins Show at gmail.com. No. That's my email. Sorry. At the Armand Wiggins Show on Instagram, Twitter, all of that good stuff. The Armand Wiggins Show all over. All right. We're going to take a couple more and then, I'm finna get up out of here. I don't know if we're going to waste that much time on B. Simone. I just wanted to come talk to y'all because y'all said y'all want to get into this. So we'll take a couple more. All right. 6983, you're live on the air.
Hello?
Hey, what's poppin'?
Oh my God, you answered me?
Yes, what's going on?
What I did is do it a 9 to 5. No.
Okay. Why not? Hello.
See me? Okay, don't take advice from me, but I like a nigga that's in the box, okay?
Wait, what? Girl, talk louder, girl. If you're going to call in and say something, say what you mean and mean what you say. You like a nigga that what?
In the block. I like a little bad boy.
Okay, so you like a hood nigga. You like a nigga that'll slap you, beat your ass, take your money, sell your food stamps, and nothing ass nigga.
No, but as far as the 9 to 5, I just don't like the way she said it. Only because, like y'all said, it feels like she's just like the half of you.
Okay, let's elaborate around this nigga around the block because I think a lot of black women are going to be triggered by that. Can you elaborate on that? Okay, so she hung up. Let me see. Last 44606, you're live on the air.
Hello?
Hey, what's poppin'?
Okay, this is, I'm calling from Philadelphia.
Okay, shout out this niggas on Philly.
This is my issue. I'm a nurse, and I'm a working nurse right now. I just think it's ignorant for what she said because, you have engineers, that's got 9 to 5, lawyers, doctors, judges, whoever have 9 to 5. These are people that, some people own multiple homes. They 9 to 5 help them in homes, rent out homes, flip homes. So it just to me came off like you looked at a 9 to 5 as like it was beneath, what you were doing. But people with 9 to 5 are one of the people that keep this country going most of the time. And that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot of money, because you can have a 9 to 5 and you could be a millionaire. You could be a millionaire too because you've invested your money into properties. You were smart with your money. You had goals and you started up a business. So when she said 9 to 5, some people actually love what they do and can have money and still go to work and love what they do. I'm a nurse. I have my own business, but I love taking care of people being a nurse. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's just, to me, it came off very ignorant in the way she said it. And I'm like around the same age as B. Simone. So I just was like, you sound really immature. Just say you would want somebody who's able to follow you around or have the schedule that for you what, but don't say not a 9 to 5 because just because a person working 9 to 5 that doesn't mean they can't relate to somebody that's waking up 3 o'clock in the morning to do their job. What
Right.
do you mean?
That's facts.
It's people who studied and went to college and was up all night doing papers to get what they wanted done, or looked up for startup business who had 9 to 5, or looking up different things that they can learn for what they're trying to do in their field or for their family. So how could somebody just not relate because they got a different job?
Well, and then not for nothing, you know, a lot of these men, well, a lot of these consumers see, you know, I think that where she messed up was, she was like, well, he can't have a 9 to 5. In the way, in the tone that she said it, it made even women that work 9 to 5 feel some type of way. And we know that on social media, your biggest supporters and consumers will be women of all shades, races, colors, ethnicities. And so as an influencer, as a personality, as someone on social media, you are a product and you sell things. You sell t-shirts, you sell tickets, you sell this, you sell that, you know? And so 9 times out of 10, people that are purchasing your stuff that you're selling in your business, they are 9 to 5 workers. So you don't want to make them feel some type of way, because that is who's helping keep you an entrepreneur. Your consumers are typically 9 to 5 workers. A lot of her fans are probably 9 to 5 workers. So you got to watch that, because people will feel some type of way
in my life that who got their own businesses in my life, but that still maintain a 9 to 5, because with businesses, if they're small and you can be small or whatever, sometimes people like to have to still work their 9 to 5 just in case something happened, like in times like these where people had to close down their businesses. Mm-hmm. But those people who still had a business and had another job or had a trade or had a professional degree were still able to work and make a good income at the same time. Some people like to do both. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, when she said it, it was like very insulting to people, because it's not about who, like, it's what do you call being a doctor? What do you call people who are saving lives? So it was just like,
lawyers make some good money, judges make good money, scientists make good money. You know, there's a lot of people that make a lot of good money.
What Tanya do off of the Real House of Atlanta? She was a nurse who got a man who was in tech, and then she's in tech. They're multimillionaires in Atlanta. It's just, to me, how she came off was very ignorant, because it's like a 9 to 5 should not be something that people like. I encourage people to start their own businesses. If they want to just go all into your businesses, and that's how confident you are to just put all your time in your business, kudos to you, congrats. But people who do work 9 to 5, who had a 9 to 5 too, and start their business and still want to maintain their 9 to 5, that's good for them too. It's whatever makes you comfortable to give you the financial freedom that you want. But don't look down on it, because you can get financial freedom multiple ways. Like I just heard somebody else say, you can get 10 doing 5 + 1, and you can get 10 doing 6 + 4. Don't look down on nobody for whichever path they go to their route of success. And I just felt like she had a stank little attitude on it. So I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? A 9 to 5 don't mean you can't relate to other people and what they're doing. Most of the people 9 to 5 have, you know, customer service, people-to-people jobs when you're working a 9 to 5, so you learn to understand different people and dealing with people. So it just was like, it just came off very bad.
Okay.
And when I watched it, and I actually liked these Simone. When I watched it, I was like, why would she say it that way? Mm-hmm. You know, like, say it that way.
Absolutely. Thank you, caller. We got to take some more calls. We have a full queue. Thank you, love. Mm-hmm. I love you. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to play it again for the people that's just tuning in, and then we're going to move on.
He can't have a 9 to 5.
What? Why not? You don't want him to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
so
like he can't clock in and clock out.
No.
Damn,
I think
Simone.
entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs.
Okay, but still, there's people who have really good jobs with vocational skills. If he's a mechanic,
I'm sure, but no, you're not going to understand my lifestyle. You're not going to understand why I'm up at 3 a.m.
Damn, you're making this hard for me. Okay, all right.
You know, he has to be an entrepreneur,
a business owner. He getting one of them stimulus packages from Donald Trump, one of them small business loans, and he ain't buying jewelry with it.
Or moving into that direction.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. He can't have a 9 to 5. Let's take some more. Okay, Shadir, you want to come on here? Thank you for the super chat, 7931. Okay. 7931, you're live on the air.
Hello.
Hey, what's poppin'?
Hey. Not so much. So the first thing I wanted to say was like,
Well, I like 2% understand where she's coming from because me and my boyfriend, we do entrepreneurship together. Like, so we are up all night, all the time, and things like that. And so other people I've been with, they were all like, "Oh, you just need to work a job, work a job, work a job." This is one person that I've been with that understood that I didn't want to work for somebody else. So I could understand why she wouldn't want to be with somebody who is a one-track minded, like you need to work somewhere for somebody type of person. But the other thing is, your entrepreneurship could turn into a 9-to-5 if you do it right. That's what you want it to be. So what is actually wrong with working a 9-to-5?
Right.
Wouldn't you want your entrepreneurship to turn into a 9-to-5? Don't you want it to turn into a Fortune 500 company? Don't you want it from you to go from being an entrepreneur to a CEO? So it doesn't really make sense overall. Like I feel like she should have just said that she want to be, like you said, with a rapper or somebody that have a lot of money already. And I do kind of feel like the little million got to her head. Some people say they don't, but I kind of feel like it does. Because, I mean, before you made $1 million, you was working 9-to-5. Before I was doing entrepreneurship, making the money I'm making, I was working a 9-to-5.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are people who work a 9-to-5. I mean, we make a lot of money doing what we do, but there are people who work a 9-to-5 who still make more than us, or will probably make more than us for a long time because it's already set there. They went to school for that.
Yeah, yes. There's people that make work a 9-to-5 that make more money than, you know, me as usual.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And my money goes up and down, whereas that 9-to-5 money is guaranteed.
Exactly.
And so, you know,
you might do one sale and make thousands, and do another sale and only get a couple sales off that sale.
Yes.
Like, you never know with entrepreneurship. It goes up and down because just like with coronavirus, a lot of people were out of work. Therefore, a lot of entrepreneurs, their sales went down because the 9-to-5, the people who buy the most, weren't able to purchase.
Right.
They didn't have the extra money to buy these extra things. Most of the time, entrepreneurs are not essential.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. What she's saying is just, it doesn't completely make sense. She probably should have worded it better because, like you said, the women that follow her, most of them work 9-to-5. People who are buying her lip gloss and buying that scam of a book on how to make $1 million. Like, me reading your book is going to help me make $1 million. Sis, really? Like, I don't know. So all the people who bought that, they work 9-to-5. So, well, not all of them, but you know what I mean. So I'm just like, girl, you might want to think a little more about what you're saying before you be sitting somewhere with minus that million, not able.
And then needing some help from the girls that work 9-to-5.
Yeah, you might have to pick up on a 9-to-5, and then you'll be like getting pictures taken of you. Remember the girl who didn't want to date a man who works a 9-to-5? What's that in Target? Like,
right.
You know, so yeah, she might want to relax a little. It could be snatched. It could be snatched quickly.
All right, thanks, Bo. Let's take another one.
All right, bye.
All right, let's see. We got a lot of people. Y'all really want to get into this topic, huh? All right, last four, 11:27. You're live on the air.
Hey, Armand.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. You know, I wanted to cover something really fast because you covered it, and I was triggered when you said about the social media thing.
Okay.
And that I was in a relationship with my ex for 7 years. 6 of those years, he did not have social media. The relationship was, I don't want to say perfect, but it was just like, we never had to worry about social media. Like, he never was like, oh, you're not posting me, this, and that. But as soon as we were on the outs, as soon as he got that social media, as soon as he signed on the Instagram, there came the problem. Why isn't he posted? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? And I just saw how social media just like tore us apart. It was so crazy. So I totally feel you on the social media thing and how that can, be detrimental.
Yes.
But for Miss B. Simone, I kind of feel her a little bit.
Okay.
But like everybody else is saying, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Okay.
And she came off really, really crass on, I can't date nobody. I can't. It's not that you can't. It's say, I need to date someone on my level. Don't down the 9-to-5ers that are doing their thing, that a lot of people are saying making way more than a lot of people who are fronting out here.
Right.
You have to say, I need somebody on my level because they can understand my grind. They can understand my hustle. They can understand. It's how you say it.
Yeah, because she didn't even have to say 9 to. She didn't have to say like. She could ask Nick, Nick could have been like, so like if they had a 9-to-5, she'd be like, well, I wouldn't particularly want someone with a 9-to-5. No, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you
Like,
just have to
she could've
respect
been
it.
like, 9 to 5s are great, but I just need somebody on the same level as me because they understand me more. You know, going into, I'm a drug dealer and all this stuff, like, that was just so extra, and it just made her look so...
So I didn't watch
to
this.
me,
So
it
she
made her
said
look
she
bad.
wanted a drug dealer after this statement?
Yeah, she was just like, no, she's like, she take, you know, somebody who even did that stuff, because, you know, their hustle and their grind. And like I said, girl, all you gotta do, you don't have to even say that. All you gotta do is just say, I want a hustler. I want.
But see,
somebody that's on
here's
my
be my
level.
thought process, especially when you starting. Like, I be needing benefits. Like, a drug dealer ain't gonna give me no benefits. Like, I need that's my requirement. Like, if you gonna have the 9 to 5, nigga, I better at least be able to get some dental, some vision, and some medical.
Exactly.
Period.
So,
and you better at least get a 1099 so you can get approved for a loan and we can file. You know what I mean? Like, we can get some stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not just talking about you just work from yourself and there's no paper trail behind it. You know what I'm saying? You need to file taxes on this too.
Right. So I was in a relationship for 7 years. My ex had this good job, great benefits, everything, right? I don't know. I guess he started going through some things and he lost his job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was hanging in there because I was also working a 9 to 5. So I was hanging in there, paying the bills, doing things, you know what I'm saying, holding them down. He was looking for a job. And then all of a sudden he wanted to become a rapper.
Mm.
And that's what ended it. Like, bruh, we can... A rapper, where's been, like, you ain't...
How old was he?
Like, 30 plus.
No, he too old to be trying to become a rapper at that point.
All of a sudden, mind you, wants to get in the rap game. Mind you, I never heard this man rap in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'd come home and he's practicing. I'm like, listen, I just felt like, listen, like, I can't do this. We can't do this. Like, we can't. Like, I can't. You know, I'm paying the bills. I'm doing
right.
This, and you're telling me all of a sudden you want to become a rapper. That's not. I need to be secured. Mm-hmm. I need to be secured. And security is not going to come from, you don't know when your next check is going to come.
Right.
So I feel her on the whatever, you know, she can't have anybody, but it's like I said, it's not the what you say.
It's how you said it.
Say it. And all she had to say was, I cannot date anybody that cannot relate to what I'm going through because, you know, it's probably going to be an issue. And that's it. That's all she had to say.
Facts. All right. Thank you, caller.
Thank you.
All right, bye. Okay, so listen, we're going to take maybe one or two more, and we are going to wrap this thing up, okay? Because we done been on twice today. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out. All right, so we're going to take a couple more, and then we're going to bounce out of here. Okay, 0850, you're live on the air.
Hello, I'm going to try to keep this short. You had me cracking up earlier. Your laugh is so infectious. Okay,
Thank
back
you.
to B. Simone. Now, may I say this? Who is going to want to date her genuinely? If she dates someone who works a 9 to 5, they done snagged the bag. If she dates someone who is, quote, unquote, on her level, I guarantee you they're just going to be competing with her. It's just people who are that popular and you've got that much in the bank. They're in Atlanta for a podcast. The next day, they're in New York City for this. The next day, they're in Hollywood for that. What kind of relationship are you going to have that's substantive? I wish her all the best of luck, but I think she should wait till she's like 40, where the popularity done waned down.
Okay.
And she just might have a chance at a relationship that's actually going to be long-standing and genuine.
So wait, are you suggesting that she just suck and bang until she's 40, or...
Because what kind of relationship, Armand, is she going to have? This woman is wanted everywhere, and she's making all this money. Who is going to be, like, with her? I think really the only relationship that's really ever worked out for two very popular people are, like, Angela Bassett and Courtney B. Vance. I haven't heard one issue out of their relationship, and they've been together for, like, what, 30 years?
Okay.
Every other popular couple, they're struggling, they are sharing people, they swinging, they snorting. Like, it's like, what? I think B. Simone should just keep getting her bag have a.
So is she not
a
allowed to
friend,
have
a
any
casual friend.
kids? Or what if she wants to have a baby? Just don't have a baby,
and
right?
that's going to be another bag. Like, people, I'm telling you, she's just going to be.
So what are you
taken
suggesting?
advantage
Women
of
should
if
just
she
not
attempts-
get famous or popular at all if you want to be in a relationship or have a kid. Just
See, now you're
go.
making me feel bad.
No,
but
I'm just saying.
it's
So just
what
go
I
under the
see.
radar. You're not supposed to reproduce or anything if you become rich and famous. You're just supposed to wait, right? And just let your eggs dry up and wait till you're not as young and desirable to some people. Or court, you know what I mean?
Her popularity is not going to let her have a substantive relationship until that popularity done waned. I just see it. I'm sorry, I just see it.
Okay. What? Thank you, caller.
Yep.
All right. She said what she said.
Finish him.
All right, we're gonna take one more. 2956. You're live on the air. 2956. Okay, not ready. 0358. You're live on the air.
On?
Yes.
Oh, hi. This is well, it's my first time calling. I've been listening to you for a long time. I just want to say that your show brightens up my day, and I love listening to you.
Thank you. So, what did you think? Are you married to a man, or do you have a relationship, or do you work a 9 to 5? How do you feel about what we're talking about today?
I was married.
Okay.
I'm divorced. I think that I agree with the last caller. I think it's going to be very hard for her to find a substantive relationship.
Okay.
Because they're probably going to be after her money.
I mean, does she got money like that? That everybody's just after B. Simone's money? I mean, we're not talking about Oprah.
I agree. Yeah,
I mean, you can still sign a prenup.
She should wait.
Mm-hmm.
I said I just think that she should wait until she's a little bit older. If she's very ambitious, I know for me, I work a job where I was always working, even now. And it's hard to have a relationship.
Okay.
And if you're very ambitious to, have a relationship and still, focus on your home life.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, caller. Where are you calling from?
Virginia.
Oh, shout out to Virginia. Thank you for calling in. We love it out there in Virginia. All right, caller, we're going to let you go now. Thank you. All right, guys. So that is where we're going to wrap the show for today.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
We got into some things. So thank you guys all for watching. Make sure you guys like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Shout out to everyone on Facebook. Shout out to everyone on YouTube. If you guys have not caught my last video, make sure you guys catch the video immediately after this one. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that 9 to 5s are cool. I feel like I had a 9 to 5 for years until I got to this point. So anybody working a 9 to 5 right now, continue working that 9 to 5. However, I do understand wanting to be with someone sometimes that does not have a 9 to 5, but I feel like it's more about the type of 9 to 5 that they have. Because yes, being an entrepreneur is very, very hard. And you, as an entrepreneur, you want to be able to maneuver. You want to be able to be flexible. You want to be able to you want to be able to travel, and sometimes being with a person with a 9 to 5 can feel like you're being held back. So I understand where she's coming from. She doesn't want to feel held back in her business, and she wants someone that she feels like understands. I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm always on my phone. I got to do this. I'm traveling here, because that's part of being an entrepreneur. There is no time. You don't make money unless you produce it. So I feel her. Like, I definitely understand it, but I think it was the way that she said it that didn't resonate with the people. So those are my thoughts on that. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And I want to thank all the 9 to 5 workers and entrepreneurs who support this show. And until next time, I want you to keep that same energy, and I'll see you soon. Bye.